Hey, hello guys. Abdullatif Almotairi. Hi, my friend. How are you doing? From Kuwait. Nice to see you here. Did I set correctly your name, or it was just about? You have a long name. All right, Ahmed from Dubai. All right, I'm glad that I did it, guys. Today is going to be Q&A, questions. So any questions on the topic my next motorcycle trip to South America is more than welcome. If you have another question, go ahead, I can reply it as well. But if you have more on the topic South America will be better. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to answer any other questions. I hope that you are doing well. 9 people already. Steen Lierberg. Lierberg. Hello, Steen. Where are you from? Steen. Denmark. Okay, good. So instead of making video about my trip and preparation of my trip, I decided to make live streams every Thursday for everyone, free for everyone. So we can discuss the topic. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me something about preparation, luggage, motorcycle, plans, anything related to my next trip, please do it. So, as I said, any other question will also be all right. Shaolin DMV. Hello, man. Nice name you have. So it will be big international discussion here. So we have people from Kuwait, Dubai, from Denmark, Petros Koloturos from Greece, from Athens. Excellent, Petros. Nice to meet you, man. Michael Edwards. Hi, Pavlin. Nice to get your live stream. My name is Mick from England. Nice to meet you, Mick. It will be difficult for me to get all the questions here, but I'll do my best to read and reply to every one of you guys. Muhammad El Eizlan Eizat. Hello, Pavlin and everyone. Where are you from, Muhammad? Yeah, the number is rising. More and more people are coming. Good. So, guys, once again, if you have any questions, go ahead. I'll try to read and reply to everyone. It's not easy, but I'll do my best. Until now, not so many people. Ahmed Altenaiji, are you going to do Venezuela? And if yes, do you have any concerns about safety? Ahmed, yes, I have plans to cross Venezuela, and I don't have any concerns about safety. I have heard a lot of things about safety, but I don't really trust all of this information. I will have my point of view and I'm going to share it in my videos, and I'm sure that it's not exactly what they explain. Steen Lierberg, which motorcycle do you get on your trip, and don't you think you will miss your Tenere? I'm going to get a Honda XRE 300cc. It's a small motorcycle, very similar to European CRF 300. About the same, looks very, very similar. Of course, I will prefer to be with my Tenere, but it costs just too much, and I'll ride whatever I can get there. So not a problem at all. After a few days, I'm not gonna even think about the motorcycle. It will be only about the trip. So I don't mind. Luca Candos. Hello, Luca. Where are you from? This small motorcycle saved me so much money and hassle to bring my Tenere there. That's why I'm not gonna miss it. Ghost Rider, hello, my friend. How are you again from Netherlands? Okay, so I'll share a link here with the motorcycle that I plan to write over there. So for someone, if you want to check and see what kind of motorcycle it is. So, okay, Michael Edwards. Are you able to keep in touch with your family with your away? Does your family worry about you when you're away? Yes, of course, we're going to be able to keep in touch. We use WhatsApp. I'm going to use WhatsApp with all of my friends and connections and everyone who I'm going to meet on the road. The same with my family. And of course, they're going to miss me, but it's all right. It's all right. It's not my first trip, so they're going to survive without me. Mohammed, to me the XRE looked better than CRF Rally 300. In many ways, I'll agree with you. It's more simple bike. It's even air-cooled. But we'll see how it works. Not sure about the performance. Performance doesn't matter. As I said, after 2-3 days, I'm going to adjust myself to the performance of this motorcycle. And to be honest, I like to have this light option because there will be some difficult roads, especially in Brazil. And the lighter you are, the better, as you already know my opinion. So I really don't mind, even look forward. Loan Chera, does your mobile phone operator offer cheap roaming? Are you going to buy local SIM cards? No, there is no cheap roaming. I will definitely buy a local SIM cards. I know that they have a card that I can buy and use in whole South America, basically with one card with internet and telephone calls. And this will be my options. If I don't have this option, I'm going to buy additional cards in almost every country. But I think that they have an option. Someone told me about it. Ghost Rider, hello Mohammed, I'll be in Malaysia 1 week. I'm going to write from greeting. Okay, good. More and more people are coming. Please introduce yourself in the chat. Ask me questions if you have on the topic South America or long trips, whatever question you might have. We still have like 15-20 degrees here in Varna, Bulgaria. Still nice weather. I managed to ride a little bit today. It was fantastic. I still love this motorcycle, man. Still love it. After more than 3 years, I still enjoy it every time when I jumped on it. Excellent. Shaolin DNV, how is your progress in Spanish? It's going well. I understand a lot of things. I know a lot of words. I can understand more than 70-80% of the conversation when I speak with someone. I still miss some connections to make a proper sentences, but it's all right. It's coming, but slowly. I'm not worried about the Spanish. The problem will be in Brazil Portuguese. This will be a problem because I know only one word, obrigado. Ghost Rider, I will be very humid. It will be very humid, not in South Asia. Thank you, Pavlin, for the best trick ever, making your clothes wet. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It works. It works every time. It's like a mini air conditioning. Hey, Nenat, kako si? Yeah, guys, you can make a conversation between you if you like Mohammed and Ghost Rider. Discuss things that you like or whatever. Use the stream for anything that might be useful for you, guys. Ahmed, you will take drone with you on this trip? I have done survey in Central America. Drone. No, I don't have drone, and I'm not going to have any plans to take a drone with me. After I complete the trip, I will ask for anyone who has a drone footage from South America, and if he or she does not mind, they can ship it to me, they can send it to me, and I can use it in my videos. Of course, I will credit them in the videos, but I don't have drone, and I don't have any plans to take drone with me. Luca, how are you? Are you happy for the trip? Are you scared? I'm very happy. I cannot wait. Scared? No, not at all. I just look forward to start traveling. Nothing to be scared. It's not my first trip. Of course, I have some doubts and some uncertainties, but these are normal things and they will disappear once I start riding. But at the moment, I just look forward. Michael Edwards, I would like to thank you for inspiring to travel. I'm 66 and in France, Spain, Portugal this year. All my things. Oh, you're very welcome, Michael. You're very welcome. I'm glad that my channel works the way that I wanted to work, to inspire people, eventually to help people, to push them, to just to give them some motivation to go and ride. Ghost Rider, the waiting is the most annoying. I've been waiting also for 6 months. Oh yes, tell me about it. It's more than a year. When I was in Russia last year, it's more than a year I'm not riding. So yeah, I look forward. Matthias Kulak, pozdrav iz Pule, Hrvatska. Kako si? Kako si, Matija? I would like to use this live stream also to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you guys who already supported my trip. So many people, they channel members, Patreons, or just normal average people send me money. It doesn't matter. $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, $100. It doesn't matter. All of you, you're just my heroes. I highly appreciate all of this, and I will do my best to show you as much as possible from South America. So thank you very much. Muhammad, how many languages do you speak, Pavlin? I speak Bulgarian, Russian, English, German, and a simple conversation on Spanish I can do as well. And that's it. That's about it. Luca, C is Balkana. Da. Balkans. Balkans are a good mix of everything. Any kind of people, any kind of nature, beautiful place. I'm glad that I'm I'm glad that I'm part of Balkans nations. Steen Leiberg, I might ask you a question you already have got. How long time do you expect the journey to last? Steen, I planned around 3 months, and I think I'll be all right with these 3 months. I think that the time will be enough because I'm very efficient. Even though this time I'm not going to be alone, I'll be with my friend and mechanic Plamen, but he's like me, like a soldier. So we are very efficient, very strict riders, and I think that 3 months will be enough. And the money that we have are enough for 3 months. If for any reason we have to extend it, of course we're gonna extend it, but it will be difficult because, as I said, it all comes to money. I would like to have unlimited amount of money and travel as more I like, but until now, this is not the case. Shaolin DMV, Yon Chera asks you about your jacket. If you really only on some Gore-Tex, yeah. If you rely only on some Gore-Tex. Yes, I will use my Gore-Tex jacket. I will have another one rain jacket that I can use on the top of my Gore-Tex jacket if it's became too cold in the mountains, for example, or if I expect a whole day of raining. But on the pants, trousers will be only the pants, Gore-Tex pants. I'm not gonna have bottom rain gear. Ghost Rider. The number one thing I don't like on my 10700, which I have on my NC, is cruise control. Man, this is the best when you have it. Well, Ghost Rider, I never feel the need to have a cruise control on my motorcycle. For me, it's all right. I just don't mind. Maybe they will put it because usually, market, when the market asks it, they will do it. The demand dictate the supply, so probably they're gonna have it in the future, but they need to have it like a ride by wire. I don't know. I prefer to keep it simple as that, but I don't think that they'll be in the next few years. Steen, do you have any special insurance when you do these trips? Example, what if you get sick and accident stop you on the tour? I don't have any insurance for this trip and for most of my trips. 2 years ago, I made for the first time insurance on one of my trips, just to realize that it will be almost impossible to get any money from it if in the case of accident. If I get sick, I will have to deal with it. Nothing I can do with this. I hope that everything is going to be all right. I'm not really insurance believer, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not gonna get it. Michael Edwards, what will the weather be like on your trip? It's traveling from south to north. I expect temperatures between 5 and 35 degrees. So basically everything. It will be probably very wet in Brazil and temperatures around 20-25 degrees. And then once I hit south, it will be very hot in the middle of continent, and then it will be very cold on the bottom in the region of Ushuaia. And then on the other side, when I go up to the mountains, will be cold. So anything between 5 and 35 degrees. This is what I expect. Mohammed, Ghost Rider, you'll be shipping your bike. Just okay. Jan Chera, Michael Edwards, I expect Patagonia to be very windy. Yes, it will be windy. It will be windy and probably cold, but that's right. Okay. Any weather is all right. Still Lieber, by the way, in my family, we name it Indiana Jones on motorcycles. It is means with respect. Thank you very much. Okay. Nice to hear this. When I was kid, I was enjoying very much Indiana Jones movies. Man, they were fantastic. They don't make such a movies anymore. Everything is going, I don't know. Luca, will you install a quick shifter on your bike or just a useless thing for you? I'm an old school Luca. I don't need these quick shifters. I don't mind to change gears with clutch. For me, this is a pleasure. This is one of the reasons to ride a motorcycle is to operate with clutch and use gears. Quick shifter, it's pointless for this Tenere. The Tenere hasn't got enough power to use properly quick shifter. And what is the difference? 1 mini part of the seconds to change the gears faster is absolutely pointless to me. It does not work very well on the Tenere. A few of my friends did it and they are not very pleased, so don't do it. Shaolin DMV, in Russia, you consume free eggs for breakfast. How do you plan to switch beef? Not free, 4 eggs every breakfast I had in Russia. And here at home, I have every day 4 eggs minimum, sometimes 5 eggs per day. And I don't mind to switch it with beef. I like beef, but in Bulgaria it's very difficult to find a quality beef, so I will eat it with pleasure in Argentina. But I also have a lot of eggs, so I plan to stick to the same diet. A lot of meat, a lot of eggs, anything that I can get there, I will eat it. Nenat, it will be nice that Plamen is with you, so that people can ask him a few questions. It will be nice that Plamen is with you in studio so people can ask him a few questions. Yeah, Plamen unfortunately does not speak English. He understands, but does not speak really well. But we're gonna have a lot of time together on this trip, and between us, we're gonna talk, of course, on Bulgarian. But when I make the videos after that, of course, I'm gonna put subtitles everywhere, so you'll understand what we're talking about. Yes, maybe we can make a stream with Plamen at least once before we go. But as I said, I will try to do a streams maybe once per month when we're traveling, if it's possible, if we have a good connection, if we can do everything on the telephones, because it's a little bit difficult. Now on the computer, I have all the questions on the right-hand side, but with the telephone, it's a little bit difficult. Small screen, everything will be here. And I don't know what kind of internet we're gonna have, but we might make a live stream here and there if we have this chance, just to inform you. But anyway, we're gonna upload this short updates every few days, so you'll have some idea how we're going. Ghost Rider, I prefer riding on my own. I don't know who's going to. Okay, they were open. Okay. All right, understand. So yeah, guys, I look forward to this trip. But still one more month. Today is 24th, less than a month. Monser Mosillo, hello, Pavlin. If you know there are gas station ahead of your road, will you still fill your tank 100% save the weight experience? If I know for sure that I have a gas station ahead, I'm not gonna fill the tank, but I usually stop every 2 hours or 200 kilometers and fill the tank, even though it's not empty, because you never know what will be after that. I'm not worried so much about the weight of the motorcycle. Of course, it's weight, but my Tenere, for example, has 16 liters, which is like 12, 13 kilograms. Even if I have half of the petrol, it will be like 5 kilograms less, and not gonna make a big difference. Muhammad, will you guys using helmet cones between of you? Yes, we're gonna use a Bluetooth system to communicate. Ahmed, I have a question. My real Inspire, which country will start and which country you will finish it? If you visit Cuba after the trip, you won't regret it. Ahmed, we're gonna start from Colombia, move to Venezuela, Brazil, and then we're going south, Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, and back to Colombia. We're not gonna visit Cuba. Cuba is in Central America. It's not in South America. It will be another trip to Central America. And Cuba, as you know, it's an island. It's even more difficult to get. Not on this trip. Yon Chera, did you find any very high altitude roads over 5,000 to test how well your own bike can handle it? Yes, there will be a few places with more than 5,000 elevation. I know how I will be because I already been to 4,600, 5,600 before, 4,600 in Central Asia, 5,600 in Ladakh, India. I know how I will feel. How the bike will handle it, we'll see, because we have very small bikes. They are injection. They will work, but of course they will lack some power, but that's all right. Steen Lierberg, how many kilometers do you expect in total? In my calculation, there will be around 30,000 kilometers, but this is just a raw calculation, so I expect them to be a little bit more than I thought, because now I calculate the roads, just raw calculation from Colombia directly to Venezuela, Brazil, and so on and so on. But when we finish the trip, we're gonna spend maybe 1 or 2 weeks more in Colombia itself. So there will be, I don't know, but at least 30,000 kilometers. Luca, just for fun, I have 2024 Tenere and love it. I have that option for easy way plug and play system, and people love it. I don't know for all this model, but yes, you don't need this. Yeah, absolutely. I don't need this. I don't listen music when I write. I don't use air plugs to listen music. That's not for me, but many people enjoy it. Michael Edwards, do you wear air protection? No, I don't. Sometimes if I have to spend all day on the highways for some reason, then I might have air plugs, but 99% of the time, no. I just don't mind. Jan Chera, are you considering Mexico in your Central America trip? Yes, of course. Of course, I consider it. I even got an invitation from a guy who has a motorcycle to give me over there. So we'll see when and how I'm gonna do this trip. But of course, it is in my plan because my goal is to see the whole world. So I cannot miss Central America. And Mexico, of course, it's a big part of this trip, even though Mexico is in North America. We're gonna fly to Madrid on the 20th of November, and our flight to South America is on the 22nd. which is mean that we're gonna spend a day in Madrid, Spain, with Plamen. We're gonna find a hotel or hostel or place to spend the night, and we're gonna walk around for a day. On the next day, we're gonna fly from Madrid to Bogota, Colombia. For the QS, I indeed no music, but okay. Yeah, okay. Everyone is different. Michael Edwards, have you ever fallen asleep when you ride long days, and have you ever ridden late in the night? Not really fall asleep, but maybe for a milliseconds like that, I just lost my mind for a milliseconds. Yes, it's happened many times. Many times. Usually, when it's happened, I start to sing or just do something to get fresh. And if it's so bad, I usually stop and make some exercises just to refresh myself. But yes, yeah, it's happened. And yes, I had many rides later in the night if I cannot get to the place. This is something that I don't mind, but I prefer, if I have the option to stop early, to stop early. If I don't have this option, if for some situation something is changed during my plans, of course I don't mind to ride in the night. I see well the lights. If the light is not enough, I just slow down and everything is all right. I don't see any reason for me to put any auxiliary lights and stuff like that, because if you only slow down a little bit, visibility is coming well. Muhammad, you'll be taking a new bike. What about the tools? Bringing the same tools you have. I will bring from here maybe a few important tools that are more usable for any motorcycle, but the exact tools that I'm gonna need for this motorcycle, I'm gonna collect in Colombia. So I'm not gonna bring a lot from here. There will be like universal things like multi-tool that I have, like a Leatherman, maybe some cables and stuff like that that I might need, but not all the tools, because every motorcycle requires a different tools, and there is no reason for me to bring my general tools on this Honda. So I'll collect and make some kind of set before we go. We will try to find the same motorcycle for plumbing, so we're gonna have exactly the same motorcycle, which is mean that we can go with one set of tools for both of us. This is the plan for now. This Honda will probably be very soft for my weight, but it is what it is. I don't have any other options, so I'm gonna ride whatever I have. 25 horsepower. It has a good wheels combination, 21-18. Good clearance, 150 kilograms dry weight, which is mean that the petrol is 13 liters. It will be like 170 kilograms altogether. And I have only 10 kilograms of luggage, not even 10 kilograms of luggage. So we'll be all right. As I said, it's a matter of a few days to get used to it, and then it's easy. Monser, will be there for Carnival in Rio, and what does your wife have to say about this? When exactly is the carnival? I never check it out. Let me see. My wife is okay with everything. She trusts me. February 2028, March. No, not at this time. Yeah. That date will be already probably in Colombia. And she is okay. She is my hero. Okay. Ahmed, do you think Do you think who have monthly budget of 5 every month can make a road trip? $5,000 for month can make a road trip? $5,000 are a lot of money, man. Uh, I can predict right now that my entire South American trip is not going to cost even $5,000, but let's see what will be the end result. Include my flight tickets that are 500 euros one way. Well, even though I'm gonna have like 1,000 euros for tickets, I'm not gonna reach 5,000 for the entire trip, but everyone is different. Kostin, do you usually get vaccinated when you're traveling to places like South America, Russia, or Mongolia? No, no, no. I never do vaccinations. I don't really like this stuff, and I prefer not to do it. I might do it only for malaria if I go to Africa next year, but that's about it. Nothing else. And vaccination for Russia or Mongolia, why? For what? There's nothing there. In Africa, I'll agree. Malaria is a problem, and maybe I will do it, but not sure yet. I'll take my risk and we'll see what will be. I'm not a big fan of vaccines. Go ahead, guys. If you have any other question, you already had enough on the topic South America. Any other question will be all right. Will the bike be equipped with off-road capabilities? Do you like you had on the trip? Yeah. So the bike have a tires at the moment. I don't know what even tires the motorcycle has at the moment, but we're definitely gonna buy off-road tires for the part, for Brazilian part that we plan to cross, because we plan to cross the largest equatorial jungle in the world, to cross the whole Brazil from west to east. And there is a section around 3,000 kilometers named Ghost Road or Transamazonica. And we expect that we're going to have a lot of rain during that period and a lot of mud. And that's why we're going to buy proper off-road tires that we're going to change in the day before we enter this dirt. So yes, we plan to have a proper tires for there. The rest of the trip will be all right, and we can have any tires. But on that section, I will like to have a proper dirt tires. Have you ever had problems with bikes? Of course, I have problems with bikes. Not major to break the engine or something like that, but I have problems that usually are easy to fix on the road. Any bike breaks sooner or later. If it's more reliable, you'll have it here and there, but any bike will have problems. And I'm a lucky guy, not so many so far. You don't share any backup plans if it rains too hard and goes road. You will just wait until the rain ends. There is no backup plans because there is no other option. Another option is to take a ferry to the river. That takes 4 days. I'm not gonna take it. We'll try to do it as it is. If it's raining so hard, some kind of flooding or disaster, we're gonna wait, of course, until it gets better. But it is still a road with a lot of villages and towns, which is mean that people still travel on this road no matter what kind of conditions they've got. And with light motorcycles and a proper off-road tires, I think that will be all right. It's a little bit more. I think that people that never been there are afraid too much from something that might be not so difficult, if you understand what I mean. But we'll see. I'm not gonna say anything right now. I know that it will be different and it will be. I honestly look forward to this trip. This will be maybe the most interesting part from the whole journey. I really look forward. Not only the road, but only the villages and connection with people over there. And just because we don't know any Portuguese, it's even another one challenge that we have to go over on this section, and I look forward to it. Plamen as well. He really look forward to exactly this section. So we'll see what will be. It's of course it's easy to talk now when I sit here comfortably on my chair and it's hot and everything is all right. It's completely different when you get there. But once we get there, we're not gonna have many options. And we're Bulgarians. We don't just give up like that. So we'll do our best to go all of these problems. Kabul large 30,000 kilometers in 3 months sounds very ambitious. I know people that did more in Saudi West Coast in 6 months and the internet was tight away, but it includes some break days. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it is. Last year I did 39,000 kilometers for 3 months, going to Magadan and back. South America is different, but as I said, I'm very efficient and strict rider, so Plummet as well. So we'll see. I understand that 6 months will be better, but I don't have a budget to travel 6 months, so it will be 3 months. Whatever I am able to see for 3 months, this is what I want to see. Ahmed, since I started following your channel, which was during Mongolia trip, I'm frightened to do my trip and doing my best to get earlier retirement before 49. You're my real inspirations. Glad to hear this, Ahmed. Keep smiling, keep riding, and you'll be all right. Ghost Rider, the most difficult part of Brazil is not the language, but the woman. Women, if you know what I absolutely know what you mean, Ghost Rider. We'll see how we're gonna deal with this. Michael Edwards, do you still get excited about your trips? Yeah, absolutely. Every time, every time. I honestly cannot wait. Cannot wait. Now is the moment that everything is already set. My maps are already done. Everything is done. I just wait the time. So of course I'm excited. Kabulas, I keep my fingers crossed. It's impressive to see 39 kilometers in 3 months on the example of Magadan. Yeah, it's on videos. Go and see it. I did exactly 39,000 kilometers for exactly 3 months. And keep in mind that from these 3,000 kilometers, I have like 5,000 kilometers of road. And most of the people that believe that just because the roads in Russia are straight, it is easy to travel. No, it's not like that. They don't have highways and they have a lot of traffic. And even so, I managed to do it. And I had many days with 12, 14, 15, 16 hours per day if necessary. But I did what I have to do. So it is manageable. And I'm sure that will be all right because, as I said, we're very efficient and strict riders. Ghost Rider, considering your weight and height, are you concerned about the ergonomic of the small Honda? A little bit concerned. I know that it's not going to be for me. I know that it's going to be too soft for me, and ergonomically, it's not going to match well. But I did a few trips with small bikes before, and I know that after a few days, everything is all right. And when I know how much money this motorcycle saved me and how much easier it's going to be for me, I will deal with whatever I have. Salvatore Diella, hello from Honduras. Really wish you the best. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Salvador. Luca Candus, do you ever consider street tires for the TNS 700 and which ones? I'm not a pro of road, so I ride mostly on asphalt and I'm afraid to destroying the bike. I don't really need, or I never use full street bike tires for my Tenere because the place I live have a very nice dirt roads, like connection roads in the forest going to the town, and I use this road almost every day, except when it's a really heavy rain. Then I don't go because it's really muddy. But in any other option, I use these roads almost every day, and I prefer to have a good traction and good tires because the tires that I use, like dual sport tires, they are perfectly fine to ride it on the asphalt, but they also work on the dirt roads. If I have only street tires, they'll be all right on the street, but they're not gonna work here. And yeah, if you're afraid that you're gonna damage the motorcycle, just don't ride on the dirt roads. And I cannot recommend a specific brand or model for tires. Just find whatever you can get in your place and you'll be all right. Launcher, this reminds me of the suspension. If you need them to service and fit your weight, like no, I'm not gonna do it because it is not my motorcycle. It's a motorcycle belonged to a German guy named Thomas. He gave it to me, so I'm not gonna do anything on his motorcycle without his permission. And I don't think that I'm gonna have a time to go and change all of these things, because Thomas, it's a very fit guy. He's like probably 80 kilograms. And if I change the suspension to my weight and then after I return the motorcycle to Thomas, it's not going to be properly set for him. That's why I'm not going to change anything. I will ride it as it is, because it's not my motorcycle. Michael Edwards, I have got no problem. My dinner is ready. Hope you have a good. Thank you very much for coming, Michael. I really appreciate your time, and send my regards to your family. Jan Chera. I was thinking that the progress of reversible, and of course only the gives permission. Yeah, it's reversible, but all of this costs money. So first of all, I don't know what kind of springs they have for this model, and even if they have, they cost money. Someone need to buy it and then change it. And now at the moment, my budget is just tight. I will try to travel as cheap as possible just to be able to complete the trip. So I'm not going to have any extra money to change in springs or stuff like that, because you never know. Some not expected things might happen on the road, and I prefer to have some budget for this as well. Anytime, Michael. Thank you very much for coming once again. Muhammad, me too. Gotta go. Well, thank you very much for coming, guys. Yeah, guys, if you have any other questions, go ahead. If not, we're gonna end the stream here. We're gonna see each other again next Thursday, and yeah, we're gonna discuss again the topic. But for those of you who are still here, if you have any other questions, go ahead. If it's not on the topic South America, don't worry about it. Just ask whatever question you might have. I'm gonna give you like 10-15 minutes more, and then we're gonna end the stream. And once again, I appreciate your time, guys, that you're coming and watching my videos. I'll have another provocative video on the main channel on Monday. This at the moment it's here, but it will be on my script and then on video and then on the channel on Monday. I'm gonna probably do it in the next few days. After the stream is finished, I'm gonna edit it here on the channel, and it will be left like a normal video on the channel, so everyone could watch it after that. How many kilometers my Tenerife got? See, at the moment around 80,000 kilometers, 79,000 or something like that, almost 80,000 kilometers. My friend and mechanic Plamens Tenere, it's 95,000 kilometers at the moment. No problems whatsoever until this moment. I hope that it will keep working like that, trouble-free. It's a very reliable motorcycle. That's why I like it so much. Has Plamen also done some far trips before? Yeah, he has done a lot of trips, So he's experienced rider. He's not. This is not his first trip. Of course, this will be probably the longest trip that he ever done on a different continent, but he'll be all right. Steen Lerberg, I'm new to the motorcycles. I'm not young 57. I have wanted to 27. Is it okay or fair? Okay for beginner? Yeah, sure. It will be all right for a beginner if you have enough height. How high are you, Steen? And what is your weight? Sergey, where are you from? From Bulgaria. Salvatore Dele, so Pablo in practice. Hola a todos desde Sudamérica. Yeah, okay. Hola a todos desde Sudamérica. Yeah, My Spanish is coming slowly, slowly, slowly. Yes, still, you'll be all right. If you have the proper weight, you'll be all right because you're gonna have a flat feet on the ground, and the kilograms are enough to hold the motorcycle, so it will be perfectly fine for you. It's a very flexible motorcycle, very easy to ride, and in any kind of condition, so it is perfectly fine for beginner. Okay, good. Greetings from Serbia to my neighbor Bulgarian. Kako si, Sergej? Kako si? What part of Serbia you are, Sergej? Ghost Rider, what kind of agreements and rules have you discussed together for riding? Are you in charge for decisions, for example, danger? We don't need to have any rules and or agreements with Plamen. We know each other from a long time. I don't think that we're gonna have any problems with it. What about the danger or who is in charge of decisions? Decisions, of course, we're gonna take all decisions together. We're gonna improvise depending on the situation. So, dobre, hvala to you as well. Which tires do you like the most? Maybe 50-50. The Pirelli STR are good, but they can feel knobs in the corners, not like the Pirelli 50-50. These STR tires are a good option. My front was bent when I got the motorcycle. I don't really like the front. The rear lasted almost 20,000 kilometers. Of course, they are a little bit wobbly on the corners, but of course, it's a 50-50 tires. So it's actually good. Okay. Near Romanian neighbor, Rusak. Okay. Launcher, as a Bulgarian, can you understand spoken Serbian? Yes, I can understand around 50% when Serbians talks between each other. And I think they also understand Bulgarian. It's a very, very similar language. Kabularts, what is the minimum processing time to transfer ownership of the used bike in Colombia? I guess going to help some crossing borders. Yes, I'm gonna transfer the motorcycle to my name. It's very fast procedure, so you can do everything very fast in Colombia for one day. So I'm gonna transfer that to my name, and then when I finish the trip, I'm gonna transfer it once again to the owner's name. It will cost me 100 euro each transfer. So I'm gonna spend extra 200 euros, but it will be very easy on the borders after that. You can travel also with power of attorney, but I don't want to risk because I have heard that on some borders this might be a problem. And even if it's not a problem, it will require more time just to cross the border. And that's why I prefer to have it on my name, even though it will cost me 200 extra euros. Luca Candos, thank you for answers and see you next time. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Luca. Thank you very much for coming. No problem about the rest. Yeah, as I said, everything is ready. Routes are ready. I'm ready. Budget is ready. I'm just wait for the date. Thank you very much, Ghost Rider. Thank you very much. All right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm gonna end the stream here. And we'll leave you with your families and whatever you plan to do the rest of the evening. And I'm gonna do a stream again next week on Thursday, the same time, 8 p.m. East European time. And if I have any news about the trip or anything, we're gonna discuss it. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.